Hey dreamers, and welcome to my reality.
Why are you such a copycat?
We're just gonna ignore the fact that I like messed up that word, okay? Okay. So this has been kind of a weird week. It's been hectic and I've been going back and forth with what I wanted to do as far as video ideas for this week. I know the theme this week is candy and I had 50 million ideas. So at first I was thinking that I wanted to maybe talk about like my favorite candies or like candies that I hate or something like that. And I thought about talking about this candy store in Myrtle Beach, which is where Connor and I went a couple weeks ago, and I've been a million times before, and it's called I Love Sugar. It's really big and crazy and awesome, and I thought about talking about that. I even started trying to research conspiracies about the song I Want Candy by Aaron Carter, and then I found out later it was written by someone else a long time ago and then covered like actually 50,000 times. So yeah, there were a lot of ideas and a lot of busts, and it just kind of didn't work out. And then now it's Thursday night, I'm uploading on Friday, it's 1 in the morning already. I've been so busy, but I finally come up with something. Oh, also I forgot to mention I was going to make candy. You guys, I was literally going to make candy for this video, and then I ran out of time. So instead this week is going to be a story time. It's going to be about Halloween, which I know isn't like actually like candy, but like it has to do with candy, and I don't know, I figured it was close enough. Which I really hope that this doesn't conflict with Storytime week, but it's fine. Okay, so this happened at some point when I was in college. It must have been like freshman year. Yeah, it had to be. I don't talk to those people anymore. So yeah, it was freshman year of college for me, which was 2012 to 2013, that school year. Okay, so obviously this takes place on Halloween. So I had this group of friends freshman year. It was like, I don't know, like 12 of us. Like there were a lot. I like secretly called them the Nerd Herd because of the House of Night book series, which I still can't believe that I loved. But anyway, that's beside the point. So, the plan for Halloween, I've always been a big trick-or-treater, you know, like, it doesn't matter if I'm in high school, if I'm in college, like, I finally stopped, I think, a year ago, but, like, before that I was still doing it. So I still wanted to go trick-or-treating, but I didn't have anyone to go with because, you know, all of my high school friends were back home. I was a freshman, so I didn't really have many friends at my college, except for that group of friends. Well, actually, turns out later they weren't my friends and they actually all hated me, and well, except for like 2. That's beside the point. So it was Halloween time, and the plan that the group had come up with was that we were going to go trick-or-treating, and then we were gonna come back and we were gonna watch scary movies. So it was gonna be like, we were gonna trick-or-treat for like an hour or two, just directly around the school, because the school is in the like rich, like nice neighborhood, and so like we knew they were gonna be giving out like good candy, so we were at least gonna go around to the few houses around the college. And then we were gonna come back a little early, probably around like 10 or 11, something like that, and maybe even earlier, I don't know, and watch some scary movies with our candy and like also buy some candy from the store and whatever. That sounded like a lot of fun to me, and I decided to dress up because I dress up for every single Halloween, and I will always dress up for every single Halloween. I will always find an excuse because I love dressing up. So that year I was River Song from Doctor Who, which I'll insert a picture here. I was so into it, legit. I was like marking on my arm, like, you know, like the silence. If you've ever seen Doctor Who, you know that like every time you see the silence, you like put a line on your arm and you're like, oh my god, because as soon as you turn away, you forget about it. Anyway, so I got really into it. I even curled my hair, which is a big deal. So I was really excited, and then by the time that night came along, again, I'd been stoked, I'd been getting ready for this, blah, 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 and then turns out, like, they just didn't go trick-or-treating. Like, I started trying to text them, and at first they didn't respond, and then later, once they did, they were like, oh yeah, we're just not gonna go trick-or-treating, like, we're all kind of tired, so we're just gonna, like, sit in one of the people's rooms, actually one of the ones I'm still friends with, and watch scary movies. And I was like, okay, cool, that sounds great, what time? And they're like, oh, well, we're doing it, like, now-ish, so pretending not to notice that they didn't say, you can come on over if you want, or that they didn't text me beforehand, I decided to go on over there. So I walked over to the dorm, and you know, with the dorms at my college campus, you have to like have a card to get inside or have someone else let you in, and so I, you know, got up to the door and I asked someone to let me in, and I like waited and I waited and I wasn't getting any responses, and then probably like 10-20 minutes later, something like that, I don't remember if I got a text or if someone came to the door, but either way, one of them wound up telling me, hey, we actually aren't gonna watch any movies tonight, we're all really tired, we're gonna like go to bed or whatever, so sorry. And because I'm me and because I didn't really have any other like close friends that year, I was just kind of like, oh, okay, I mean, that sucks, but sure, that makes sense, I guess. And I went back to my bedroom with the little bit of candy, which my dorm was like all the way across the campus and then across the street. Like, they lived like in the center of campus, but like on the other side, and I like walked all the way. So anyway, I walked all the way back to my room, and it was only like, I don't know, it was really early in the night, and I just like sat in my dorm room by myself with the little bit of candy I had gotten doing the trick-or-treat thing around campus earlier, where we like went into the different classrooms and we were like, hey, trick-or-treat, and the teachers were like, oh cool, here's some candy, you know, and that was it. So there wasn't a lot of candy, and I was really upset about it because, like I said, I didn't have any other close friends, and my roommate and I hated each other. So anyway, that was my Halloween freshman year. I literally just sat in my bedroom. I didn't watch scary movies because I don't watch scary movies by myself, because I am a jumpy person and I will get freaked out, and I'm just me. So yeah, that's what happened. I'm still a little bit bitter about that, but that's because I have a really bad habit of holding grudges. Like, it was a Halloween, like they were shitty people, whatever, it's over, it's done. But I'm still bitter. Of course, I'm still bitter about a lot of shit that they did to me, which I will talk about in future story times on my personal channel, Coffee Cat. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, this is probably the shortest story time I think I've ever done. Of course, I say that, and I'm gonna watch it later and edit it later, and it's still gonna be like 10 minutes long. Regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. I will see you guys next week. I'll have to double check what the theme is. I'm sorry, I've been all over the place. I may or may not be walking in graduation next week. So, okay, that's all for now. Thanks so much for watching, and bed bugs and all that jazz. Is that cute? That's what my parents used to say, and I don't know. Alright, sleep tight, bed bugs and all that jazz. I don't know. It's still a work in progress.